Hello, and welcome to Leche-san's Treehouse, your place for anime recaps and more. Today we are going over Demon Slayer's Mugen Train, which was adapted as both a movie and mini-series. The Mugen Train arc of our beloved show Demon Slayer starts off with a banger right away. The very first episode introduces Flame Hashira Rengoku. He is assigned a mission to investigate a demon on a train that has been terrorizing the passengers. Rengoku, with his fire-based abilities and his never-ending love for spicy food, sets out to find the demon and make sure it rests in peace. As Rengoku makes his way to the train station, he comes across a pair of bento vendors. Being the experienced demon hunter that he is, he imparts a piece of wisdom to them: if you want to stay alive, stay away from demons, and also stay away from the train station's vending machines, they're just as deadly. Then he finally sets out to look for the demon. As he arrives at the station, he discovers that the train is scheduled to be put back into service and the demon is still on the loose. As he enters the station, his sense of danger and experience as a demon slayer is shown, as he quickly sniffs out a demon nearby. Rengoku quickly encounters the demon, who is known for its speed and agility, and the fight begins. Seeing how determined Rengoku is, the demon decides that he will hurt Rengoku's spirit and then kill him off. Seeing how Rengoku cared for humanity, the demon taunts Rengoku for being a human and decides to hunt down the bento vendors as a way of spite. With determination and fire-based abilities, Rengoku tracks down the demon and kills it, saving the vendors. His actions remind the elderly vendor of when she herself was saved by the former Flame Hashira many years ago. The scene is nostalgic in nature, showing from the start of the time, the Hashira were always there for the people, always sacrificing their own body for the protection of the public. After exchanging some peaceful words with the vendor, Rengoku decides to go back, taking the same Mugen train to get back. As Rengoku boards the Mugen train, he realizes that the demon he had killed was too weak for such numerous victims, and decides to continue his investigation on the train. I wonder if they serve spicy food on this train, he thought to himself with a chuckle. I hope so, it'll make this demon hunting business more bearable. Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke board the Mugen train as well, where they're greeted by the powerful and charismatic Flame Hashira, Rengoku. He explains to them the situation at hand, and it doesn't take the group long to discover that there are two demons hidden on board. They witness Rengoku's impressive abilities firsthand and are in awe of his strength and skill. As the night falls, the demon slayers prepare for the battles ahead and decide to rest for the night. But little do they know, they're about to fall into the deadly trap set by Enmu, lower one of the Kizuki. The demon had mixed his blood into the ink in their tickets, and as they fell asleep, they're pulled into a deep slumber, trapped in Enmu's blood demon art. Tanjiro, in his dream, is reunited with his lost family, but it's not a happy reunion. The demon's plan is in motion, and he's enjoying the thought that they may never wake up again. But Rengoku, being the experienced demon hunter he is, quickly realizes what's happening and decides to take matters into his own hands. Enmu takes advantage of the situation and instructs 4 vulnerable passengers to tie their wrists to them, fall asleep, and enter their dreams. Armed with an awl made of his bone, they must search for their spiritual core and destroy it, in order to render them incapacitated. As the passengers begin their search for the cores, Rengoku's intruder finds his core, but his intensely strong spirit and willpower manages to stop her in the real world. He fights back with everything he has, refusing to let the demon take control of his mind. Before we continue, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below if you are enjoying this video. Alright, back to Mugen Train. Meanwhile, Nezuko, who is unaffected by Enmu's blood demon art, emerges from her box and tries to wake up Tanjiro. Though her attempts to do so fail, she is able to alert him that he is in a dream and trapped. Nezuko's presence brings comfort to Tanjiro and he gains a renewed sense of determination. In an ultimate attempt to wake himself up, Tanjiro draws his sword and slashes his own neck in order to regain consciousness. This action showcases Tanjiro's immense willpower to save himself and his friends from Enmu's trap, as well as his love for his family and his friends. When he wakes up, he finds that his peers Zenitsu and Inosuke are deep asleep, and his demon sister Nezuko is the only one conscious. Nezuko quickly burns the ropes off the wrists of the demon slayers, which awakens the passengers, who attack Tanjiro. However, he easily knocks them out, showing mercy and sparing them after learning of their sick and desperate circumstances. With Zenitsu and Inosuke still asleep, Tanjiro tasks Nezuko with protecting the passengers and climbs onto the roof, where he meets Enmu, the demon responsible for putting them to sleep. A fierce battle ensues as Tanjiro, who is unaffected by Enmu's blood demon art, attacks Lower One, who repeatedly forces him into unconsciousness. Tanjiro's determination and strength of spirit is too much for Enmu to handle, and he ultimately beheads him, but not before Enmu reveals that he has fused with the entire train. Inosuke then awakens and assists Tanjiro in the final battle, showing off their impressive fighting skills and teamwork. Despite their best efforts, their attacks seem to have no effect on the demon's regenerative abilities. Just as things seem hopeless, Zenitsu arrives to join the fight, and together with Rengoku, they manage to stall Enmu's assault. Rengoku explains the plan: they will split into two groups, one to protect the passengers, and the other to search for Enmu's real neck. Tanjiro and Inosuke embark on the dangerous task of finding Enmu's neck. They finally locate it at the train's locomotive, but despite constantly slashing the cabin, Enmu continues to generate flesh as protection. Just as they were about to give up, the driver, who wants to protect the demon, stabs Tanjiro in the stomach. Tanjiro, in spite of his injury, musters his strength and together with Inosuke, they manage to expose Enmu's neckbone. Tanjiro performs his Hinakami Kagura technique and with a powerful swing, he decapitates Enmu. With the demon defeated, the entire train derails and crashes into the ground. As the dust from the train crash begins to settle, Enmu's body disintegrates into nothingness. Tanjiro, injured and exhausted, fights through the pain to tend to his wounds with the guidance of Rengoku. But just as they think they have a moment to catch their breath, they are met with a new enemy. Upper rank 3 demon, Akaza. Akaza appears before them, taunting Rengoku with promises of immortality and immense power if he would only turn into a demon himself. But Rengoku, unwavering in his commitment to the Demon Slayer Corps and his duty to protect humanity, immediately refuses the demon's offer. Akaza, not one to take kindly to rejection, attacks Rengoku with ruthless ferocity. Despite Rengoku's immense strength and speed, Akaza proves to be a formidable opponent, overpowering him with his unique martial arts and powerful regeneration abilities. Tanjiro and Inosuke can do nothing but watch in horror as Rengoku is viciously attacked. With each blow, they feel their hearts drop as they realize the gravity of the situation. Rengoku, the powerful and respected Flame Hashira, is being overpowered by this demon. They can only stand by helplessly as they witness the fight of their lives unfold before them. They know that if Rengoku fails, they will be next. But Rengoku is not one to give up easily. He summons all of his remaining strength and unleashes a powerful flame attack that engulfs Akaza. The demon screams in agony as he is consumed by the flames, but in the same motion Akaza gravely wounds Rengoku. The battle is over, and the demon slayers surround Rengoku. As the sun rises, Akaza, the upper rank 3 demon, decides to flee the scene, leaving Rengoku to die. Tanjiro, filled with rage and fury, throws his sword at Akaza, shouting at him for being a coward. Rengoku, with his last breath, shares some final words with Tanjiro. Rengoku tells a tearful Tanjiro, if you are feeling disheartened, that you are somehow not enough, set your heart ablaze. Dry your eyes and look ahead. You may feel like digging your heels in, but the flow of time waits for no one. It won't patiently stand by as you grieve. Rengoku then also accepts Nezuko as a member of the Demon Slayer Corps and tells Tanjiro to deliver messages to his brother and father. As Rengoku passes away, Tanjiro and Inosuke are left in tears, mourning the loss of their friend and comrade. The other Hashiras receive the news of Rengoku's death, and the head of the Demon Slayer Corps, Kagaya, appreciates him for not letting a single passenger or comrade die in his presence. Rengoku's death serves as a reminder of the harsh reality of being a demon slayer and the sacrifices they must make in order to protect humanity. And that's a wrap. Thank you for watching all the way through. Please comment, like, and subscribe to Leche-san's Treehouse if you enjoyed this video.